Hi everyone, Kent Larsen here from Smart House Electric. Today I want to show you how to troubleshoot if your Ergoline or Soltron Tanning Bed has an error code 40 or 41. The reason why I'm putting those two together is because they are related to the same area of the tanning bed, which is airflow. And so let me first explain how the system works and how these errors can occur. And so here we have a blower fan. This is a little bit of a smaller version of it from an older Sundash bed, but it's also the blower type that you have in the middle of an Ergoline or Soltron tanning bed. And here is the very famous little airflow switch. It will be located on the side, and I have a video I'm going to be putting up soon in how to replace it, so there you can really see where it goes inside of the tanning bed. Lastly, this system here is controlled by electronics, and you have this fan board. It's a piece of electronic that simply controls the output to the fan and can regulate the speed. So, but let's go through what error code 40 means. So, error code 40 means that this switch here does not connect between these 2 points, which it does when that little lever, the little black lever and little black switch inside here gets pushed by being grabbed by the air like that. And so on an Ergoline bed, it typically is about 50 seconds before the electronic says, okay, there is no airflow here. I'm going to shut off and give the message on the display saying error code 40. And so what then that can be related to is that it doesn't need to be that any of these components are failing. If your filters are so dirty that there is no airflow, so see the fan is spinning and this, the fan is spinning and everything, but there's simply no air coming into the bed because everything is closed, then there's not enough airflow for this to engage. So the first thing to absolutely check when you have an error code 40 is to make sure your intake filters are clean. Secondly, this switch here could certainly be bad. Um, it's a very common issue. It's a very inexpensive piece, and so, but how you will figure that out is simply by, when you're turning on the bed, is to feel on the back of the bed if you have actual air coming out of the exhaust, out of the top. Because if this one is hauling in air and blowing it out, and you still get error code 40, and you can feel that there's plenty of air coming through, you most likely have a defective airflow switch. So then if no air is coming out and the bed is engaged, you can then have a problem with either the fan or the fan board. And the easiest thing to approach is if you have 2 of these in the tanning bed, which many of the Ergoline or Soltron models have, you can swap them in the 2 positions and then test the bed, and then if you now have the fan coming on, you know that you have a bad fan board. So that was error code 40. 41 is basically the opposite, and that is that after your aftercooling has done, which is that 3 minutes of cooling of the fans that goes after the session, if you still have this airflow switch engaged after 1 minute, it's going to give the error code 41. And that means that it could be that you actually have airflow. So that's, again, when you have this problem, check if there's air coming through the machine. Because if you do, then this could mean that this is defective, a fan board is defective, and it's constantly asking the fan to run. And then as a little bit of a different problem than with the error code 40, here, if the fan keeps on spinning, could also be a software issue, such as that the machine doesn't know that what type of machine it is electronically, can make it be stuck and just keep on turning the fan and causing an error code 41. Now, but more commonly, it is again the airflow switch causing this problem. And what it is that mechanically it gets stuck on the side of, let's say, the holder that's holding this airflow switch simply makes it to get stuck like that in the on position and causing 41. So again, I have a video up on how to replace this. It's a little bit of a tricky mess, and also if you have an electronic true Soltron or Ergoline bed, there's also a video on replacing one of these guys. So hopefully this is helpful, and thank you for watching.